The birth of your first child. It seems like only yesterday, or maybe it feels like an eternity ago. Either way, it's not unusual to have forgotten some of the important things you could and should be doing before giving birth.
Well, when we got pregnant with this baby, we thought we would remember everything we remembered that we learned in the course we took 2 years ago. And we realized when we got closer to having the baby that we'd really forgotten a lot of the techniques that we learned, and we'd also heard about new techniques that were popular and actually helped in the process of labor and delivery.
When someone's having their second baby, I almost always recommend that some type of refresher course would be valuable.
You learn a lot with each child, I think, and we're going to try some new things out on the second baby.
What I try to do with each patient is discuss how they want to approach that second delivery. And based on those feelings, I try to pick a refresher course that might serve those purposes.
As far as this time, I mean, we're trying to do everything. We've taken the classes, we're getting Donald into the classes, we're practicing all the techniques, we're doing about as much, like I said, as much as we can. Once we have everything down and the class is complete, she's resting, she's doing everything she can.
we don't forget anything.
The first 3 months of your baby's development are in many ways the most crucial. The tiny embryo develops rapidly, forming all the major body organs, including the brain and heart. By the end of the 3rd month, the embryo is considered a fetus and has arms, legs, fingers, and toes. It will range in size from 2 to 3 inches and weigh about ½ an ounce. Women may experience mood swings. Irritability and feelings of fear, joy, and misgiving are common. But fortunately for many, a sense of calmness may develop toward the end of the 3rd month. During the 2nd trimester, the fetus continues to grow and mature, developing reflexes such as sucking and swallowing. It can hear and can move its toes and make a fist. By the end of the 6th month, it will reach about 13 inches but still weigh less than 2 pounds. Women may experience fewer mood swings, but may have some trouble concentrating. She begins to feel her baby move, and mixed feelings of joy and apprehension still play a part. During the last trimester, the baby gains most of its weight, becoming well developed in all areas except for the lungs, and can see and hear. In the final month, the baby may grow to be too confined to make big movements. The average baby is born 7½ pounds and about 20 inches long. For Mom, feelings are intensified, including concerns about the baby's health and labor and delivery. But most women look forward to the end of pregnancy and are excited about the upcoming birth.
He encourages me to exercise, which I think really makes this a team effort.
Daily activity with Donald is always an exercise.
This is true.
He is very active, and I have to always keep up.
I get a lot of exercise by walking. We live in the 2nd floor, and there's a 2 flight of stairs that I use when I do the laundry. And I also take my son to school every day, and it's about 10 minutes walk in the morning and another 10 minutes walk to pick him up.
I think there are many potential benefits to exercise in pregnancy, but overall the benefits include a better toned body preparing oneself for the actual birth process. I think it allows better relaxation techniques when the birth process itself comes. I think it allows better circulation, a better feeling of well-being about oneself as they get larger during the course of one's pregnancy. As people prepare for recovery after the birth, people who have been exercising through the course of the pregnancy find that that process can be accomplished so much more easily.
The exercise that I find the most beneficial is probably the squatting exercises, because I can do them and integrate them into my daily routine. Either I'm picking up a toddler, so I try to bend at the knees and pick him up and hold for a few seconds, or I can do the same thing in the refrigerator. Instead of bending at the waist to pick something out of the fridge, I can just bend, I can squat, count for a few seconds, and then stand back up, and I've already gotten the exercise I need, at least part of it that day, and I haven't had to even really concentrate on it per se.
Another good exercise is the leg lift. Stand as firm and tall as possible, holding onto an object for support about waist level or higher. Lift one leg at a time, alternating the legs.
I alternate the legs, try not to flex my foot or tighten my leg muscle too much because I don't want to cause a strain. Head rolls are really a good release of stress for me, and I just gently roll my head or my neck, rotating it, and it seems to release so much tension even just at the end of the day. It's really helpful. It's sort of a calming sensation.
Another exercise that I've noticed Stephanie do, and it seems to be really helpful for her, is the pelvic tilt. It's when she actually gets down on all fours, and I place my hand on her back to make sure that she doesn't arch her back, and then she gently tucks and releases her pelvis to, I guess, lessen the pain in her lower back.
It really releases the back strain or helps you prevent you from straining your back.
The Kegel exercise is another important exercise that tones internal muscles in preparation for labor, delivery, and recovery. Kegels can be done lying on your back prior to the 4th month, standing, or sitting. Kegels work the muscles around the urethra and in the vagina. It is a 3-part exercise. First, squeeze the muscles you use to stop urine flow. Then hold the muscles tight for 10 seconds. Finally, release them for 10 seconds. Repeat this 10 times or more in a row, several times a day.
These muscle exercises can be done anytime, not only in the pregnant state, but particularly become important in the postpartum state to ensure an adequate recovery from the birth process.
Because the weight of the uterus with the growing baby inside pulls directly on muscles located at the lower back, massaging this area can provide relief to tired and strained muscles. Also, counter pressure can help. Provide counter pressure by using the palm of the hand. Hold firmly without rubbing. Because the weight of the baby also pushes outward, pressure can be relieved by applying double hip hold counter pressure, like this. A leg and back massage may also be helpful. Be sure to include the tops of the legs and the sides. Supporting the forehead with one hand, gently massage the neck with the other.
Okay, I'm gonna take my hand away now so your head, watch your head. How's that?
Terrific.
Good.
Thanks.
The Lamaze method helps create an easier, more positive birth experience through pain coping strategies. In Lamaze class, the partner is provided with the knowledge and skill to help the mom stay as relaxed as possible during the labor and delivery. Relaxation for labor begins with breathing in and out of the abdomen, keeping the breathing very slow and very deep. The technique of progressive relaxation may also be used. This is done by relaxing all the muscles of the body in sequence, starting from the toes and going up to the head, or vice versa. As you do this exercise, check your body for relaxation and for tension. The mind also needs to become relaxed. This is sometimes accomplished by visualization. In between contractions, she could visualize a very beautiful scene of her own choosing. During the contraction, some women visualize the cervix opening wide. Another relaxation tool is the use of positive affirmations during labor.
I am calm. I am relaxed. My body is opening.
Or the labor partner may help by saying the positive affirmations out loud.
You are calm. You are relaxed.
When possible, Changing positions at least every hour during labor will help the labor progress and decrease the pain of the contractions. Standing and rocking or walking with the partner's support are both excellent positions during labor. Changing to a hands and knees or a knee-chest position, sitting backwards in a chair, leaning into a chair, table, or bed, or even getting in the shower and letting warm water run on the woman's back are all very good positions, especially if she is having back labor. These positions not only relieve discomfort by taking the weight of the baby off the spine, but the partner can use counter pressure on the lower back to help relieve the intensity of the contraction. When a woman in labor reaches the point where she can no longer walk, talk, or laugh through her contractions, she begins slow, deep abdominal breathing. Begin each contraction with a big cleansing breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do slow, deep abdominal breathing throughout the contraction. When the contraction ends, take another cleansing breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. If Mom likes, she can combine effleurage with the breathing. That's light, gentle stroking of the abdomen. This can be done by the mom or her partner, along with the contraction and even in between contractions. Slow, deep breathing should be used as long as possible, but if it is no longer helping her relax, there are techniques that can be used to refocus attention and decrease the perception of pain. For example, she could do light little breaths through the peak of the contraction. Breaths that are even and rhythmic will prevent hyperventilation. If more help becomes necessary, a breathing pattern may help. The partner counts out a visual pattern by holding up fingers, and Mom breathes along with the partner. This can help her better cope with the pain. When she is dilated somewhere between 7 and 10 centimeters, she may feel the urge to bear down. Since we don't want her to push until she is 10 centimeters dilated, her partner can encourage her to blow in and out of the mouth. This helps her not to push before it is time. Also, it is normal for her to feel shaky at this time. Then, as the contraction releases, she should return to deep, slow abdominal breathing.
I think that Bradley is very exciting and very helpful because it's easy to do, it's easy to remember. It helps the partners feel very powerful. There's a lot of emphasis on the partner really being a good coach and feeling like they're an important part of the process and that they actually do practically help you get through this. And for the woman in labor, there's not a lot to remember, and so it's very easy to do. And so for you, you breathe, you relax, you get ready, you let the energy come through your body, and it's very effective in helping people give birth without medication, which is one of the goals of the Bradley method.
One of the most important things in the Bradley method is comfortable positioning using pillows. When sitting, place pillows behind the head, under each leg, under each knee to support the legs, and under each arm. The pillows support the body so that she does not have to hold herself up using voluntary muscles. Once positioned, when a contraction comes, you are ready to sink into the pillows, imagining your body melting into the pillows. As the contraction comes, close your eyes and welcome it into your body. As you breathe into it, breathe as deeply and slowly as you can from deep down in your abdomen. Breathe deeply and slowly and let your jaw relax. Let your face relax and think about everything softening and opening. As you continue breathing throughout the 60 to 90 seconds of the contraction, relax as deeply as you can and let everything sink into the pillows. Your partner is there to hold and support you. When the contraction is over, take another deep breath, say goodbye to it in your mind, and release it. Then, open your eyes. If you choose to lie down at some point during labor, remember to place the 6 pillows for support. Place one pillow behind her back, place one under the knee with the top leg forward and the bottom leg behind. Place another one under the uterus to give it support. Place one between the neck and the shoulder to support the head. Place another under the arm, which is bent in front. Finally, place a pillow over the uterus and the top part of the body to support the other arm. This positioning gives complete support so that all body parts are open and relaxed. Again, when a contraction comes, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and welcome the contraction into your body. Breathe from deep down in your abdomen and let your body sink down into the pillows so you just feel all tension melting into the pillows. The standing position for labor allows the weight of the baby to press down on the cervix to help it to open. When a contraction begins, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and welcome the energy into your body. Drop your jaw and let the energy move from your head down to your toes. Breathe from deep down low in your abdomen. Lean against your partner and rest, feeling his strength flowing through you. And as the contraction continues, breathe more and more deeply and evenly. When you feel the contraction ending, take another deep breath, say goodbye to the contraction, and let the energy flow out of your body. Prior to the birth, it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with the facilities and the technology that you will use during childbirth.
This is one of our LDR rooms, our birthing rooms. There's two things that we monitor at any one time. First being mom's contractions, and we do that with a TOCO, which has a pressure sensing button, and we usually feel contractions best at the top part of the uterus. The second monitor is a Doppler ultrasound, and we usually hear, this is to monitor baby's heart rate, we usually hear the heart rate best down low.
Take the time to become familiar with the features of the labor and delivery room, such as the monitoring equipment, the bed, and the bath and shower facilities. Also seek out information about the recovery and postpartum facilities. The more you know about what you can expect during the labor and birth, the better you can be prepared.
If I'm going to advise people on how to approach their second recovery, I think it's important for the patient to relax and to get plenty of rest and to get plenty of sleep. Get those cat naps in whenever they can, and to get plenty of rest whenever they can.
When you've been through it the second time, all of a sudden it's very real, because you sort of remember, God, I've been through this, and with me I had a very difficult labor last time, so it became important to us to focus and get focused on this baby. So we needed to have that time in the refresher course just to focus on this baby and to be sure that we were prepared for the delivery process.
Each birth brings with it new joys and wonders, whether it's the first or the fifth. But the one thing brought by every baby is love that's shared by the entire family.
I love you a lot, and I'm looking forward to our second child. And I just hope the baby is healthy and it comes on the due date so we can be prepared.
And I love you too.